Thanks for coming in today for your cranial nerve exam. I know it was tough to get here with the traffic, but now you are here, so we are going to get this cranial nerve exam done quickly, but in a proper way, because we have your surgery coming up in a few weeks' time, and we need to make sure that all the nerves are right in your entire body, actually, before we send you off for that surgery that you're going to be getting on the backside of your head. So I've got a 10-step process that I'm going to be doing today. It's not hard. You just have to relax, make yourself comfortable. I will be doing the exam on you today, and I hope that's all right. Okay. So the first thing that we need to do is we're going to be doing your visual acuity, your visual fields. This is going to be looking at cranial nerves 2 and your optic nerve. So I just need to get my light, so 1 second. Pardon me, I just dropped my stethoscope. This whole thing. So I'd like you to look at me, and we're going to go through a series of steps to make sure that your visual acuity, cranial nerves 2 of your optic nerve are good. So when you see the light, let me know. Great. And the other side. Great. From the bottom. Great. And the top. Great. I'm going to be coming in from a side I'm not telling you. I want you to tell me which corner it's in, okay? Great. Excellent. I'd like you to follow the light down and then up. Following along. Great. Following and following. Top to bottom. Following along. Great. So far your cranial nerves are looking good. I'm just going to do a couple pupil tests to make sure that your pupils dilate. We're going to be checking the pupil size, the shape, and the reaction to light. This is testing your cranial nerves 2 and 3 with the optic and oculomotor nerves, okay? Alright, so just cover one eye for me. I'll give you this tool actually right here. What I want you to do, I want you to cover one eye just like that. Okay, so I'm going to hand that to you. Great. Now, have that eye covered. I'm checking your pupils to see if they dilate. Okay, that tool that I gave you, can you put it on your other eye now? Great, coming in on the other side. Are you ready? Perfect. Okay. Okay. Just checking the pupil size and reaction to light. Again on the other eye. That is excellent. Your eye movements are great. I'm just going to be doing a couple more and then we'll move on to the next one. Firstly, though, I just need to write these down in my book. Just notes for me to take note of for when we bring you into the surgery room in a couple weeks' time for your exam. Okay. Alright, with that being done, can you please tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? How many fingers did I do? Okay, how many fingers again? Did you see that time? Great, your nerves, your reaction to looking at how things move is doing great. I just need to check the shape of your eyes now. I just need to get my light again. Can I have you look up for me, please? I'm just gonna come in here. And I'm just peeking up into the topper part. Can you look down for me now? Okay, so just... That's excellent. Look up for me again. I'm going to look into the other eye now. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. Look down for me again. Okay. Can you tilt your eyes to the right? Okay, just having a look on that side. Now, go cross-eyed for a second. Okay, go cross-eyed one more time. Excellent. And look the complete opposite way now. That's great. Okay, so I like what I'm seeing in your eyes, the shape, the entirety of them. They're doing great. So now we're going to be moving on to the cranial nerves 3, 4, and 5, the ocular motor, the trochlear, and the abductive nerves. These look at your eye movements and coordination. So I'm just going to get another tool. I've got my 2 tools here. I'd like you to follow along with them in the directions that I go. Do your best so that I can make sure that your eyes both move in conjunction with each other, okay? Alright, so. Okay, I tricked you on that one. Our eyes can't go in both directions opposite to each other. They could, but that would be a little weird. Okay, here we go. So just follow where this goes. Okay, follow it. Great. Follow. 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 Excellent. Now, I just want you to follow along, but I want you to tell me when it leaves your peripheral sight, okay? Okay, so tell me when you cannot see them anymore. Okay, and again. And again. And again. And again. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit your nose there. That was great. So far, you're doing well in the entire eye section, so I'm happy that those nerves are all intact, because where we will be doing our surgery in a couple weeks' time, we will be near those cranial nerves, so that's excellent. Next, we're going to be doing facial sensations. I'm just going to be touching certain areas of your face, testing the strength. These are cranial nerves 5, 6, and 7, the trigeminal and facial nerves. So I'm just going to get another tool for that. So I have 2 pencils here. One is the eraser side. It's dull. The next, the other side. It's sharp. I'm going to touch certain parts on your face, and I want you to tell me if it was prickly or soft, okay? Alright, so I've got 2. I'm going to be touching either side of your face. You tell me which side it was on and whether it was prickly or if it was soft, okay? Great. Okay, here we go. Prickly or soft? Okay, prickly or soft? And again, prickly, great. I was just doing it on your nose there, so if you felt that, hope that was okay. There's a little bit of a pencil mark on your nose now. I'll get that off afterwards. Okay, again, we're going to go through it again. Prickly, soft. Okay, coming up into the forehead area. Okay. Prickly or soft? Okay, coming into the cheeks now. Okay. Prickly or soft? Prickly or soft? Prickly or soft? Prickly or soft? Great. There's a couple more I'm going to do on the lower portion of our jaw, okay? So I'm just coming in now. Again, there's going to be quite a few times where I repeat myself, but it's all just to know whether it's prickly or soft so I can see how your nerves are reacting to touch. Okay, here we go. I'm just touching down near your jaw area, okay? Prickly or soft? Prickly or soft? I'm going to do both sides now. Prickly or soft? Okay, I'm doing above your eyelids now, sort of your eyebrow area. Prickly or soft? Okay, and on the cheekbones. Prickly or soft? Okay, we're doing the last parts here just behind the earlobes. So, prickly or soft? Prickly or soft? Excellent, I really like that. I think you got all of them right. So, for that part, we're done. The cranial nerves 5 and 6 with testing your facial sensation. Now we're going to do the strength. So, what I'd like you to do is just put your arms up like this for me. I'm going to pull on them or push them, and I'd like you to fight against them, okay? Alright, so I'd like you to put your arms up, and I'm going to push against you. So, I want you to fight against me pushing. Okay, here we go. And fight, 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 fight. Okay, I'm going to pull your arms away now. So, fight, 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 fight. Great. I'm going to try and spread your arms now. So, put them together. And fight, 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 fight. Great. I'm going to try and push them together now, okay? So arms back up and fight, 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 fight. Excellent. Strength is doing great. Now we're going to be going on to hearing and balance, testing your cranial nerves 7 and 8. These are this is always a hard word to say, the vestibulocular nerve, okay? That's great, okay. So I'm going to be doing some hearing, and I'd like for you to let me know if you can hear them or not, okay? My goodness, my stethoscope keeps falling off. I think I need to buy a new one that attaches to me permanently. Okay, so coming in with those sounds, let me know which ear they're in, okay? Which ear? Okay. Which ear? Great. Which ear? It was both ears that time. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to do a little tap behind your ear. Tell me when the ringing stops, okay? Just need to grab my tool. It's more of a tapping, but when the tapping stops, let me know. So I'm just going to come in behind your ear here. Let me know when it stops. Did it stop? Okay, we're testing the other ear now. Did it stop? Good. So, your hearing is great. Now, I'm going to be doing your balance. So, this one's pretty straightforward. I'd just like you to sort of stand straight. I'm going to try and push you away just forwards and backwards, okay? So, just stand there. It's not going to be a big push. And resist, 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 resist. I'm going to try and pull you towards me now. Okay, here we go. And resist, 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 resist. Great. No problems with your balance there. Moving on to the swallowing and the gag reflex. These are cranial nerves 8, 9, and 10. These are the glossopharyngeal and vagus nerves. So, if you could stick your tongue out for me. I'm just going to get my tool. I'm going to have a look in the back side of your throat, and then I'd like for you to say, ah, for me at one point, okay? Excellent. So, just open your mouth for me. Okay, now just say, ah. Okay. Okay, can you move your tongue to the left? And then move your tongue to the right for me. Tongue to the top of your roof. Can you make your tongue go down into your jaw? If you can't, that's okay, bud. Okay, good. I like what I'm saying. Can you stick your tongue out for me as far as you can? Sort of like that. Okay. Can you roll your tongue in a circle around your mouth? Sort of like you're licking your lips. Okay, that's great. I like what I'm seeing there. Now, I just need to write this down. down in my notes, otherwise I'm going to get behind. Okay. Just bear with me for 1 second here. Great. Now, I'm just going to come in here into your throat area, and I'd like for you to swallow for me when you can, okay? Okay, so my hands are warm. They've warmed up, I swear. Okay, I'm just going to come into your throat here. Now, can you swallow for me, please? Great. Okay, and one big swallow again. Okay, I'm just going to move your trachea side to side really quickly. Just pushing it sort of to the side. Okay, that's great. Now, for the swallowing the gag reflex, that part's done. I know that can be the worst part. We're going to move on to step number 8. This is the shoulder shrug and head rotation in terms of your strength. Cranial nerves 10 and 11, the accessory nerves. So I want you to have your head straight. I'm going to try and push it this way, this way. I'm going to try and push it up and down. So have your head straight. Try and turn it to the left for me. Okay, and resist, 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 resist. Thank you. And to the right. And resist, 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 resist. Excellent. I'm going to try and push your head up. Okay, and resist, 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 resist. I'm going to try and push down. I'm just going to push on the top of your head. I apologize if I mess your hair up. And resist, 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 resist. That's great. Now, with your shoulders nice and loose, can you do a shrug for me? Nice and tall, nice and tall. Okay, perfect. I'm going to put my hands on your shoulders now, and I'd like you to do that again, okay? And now, fight, fight, fight. Push up for me. Fight, 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 fight. Keep going. Fight, fight. Okay, great. Give yourself sort of a little roll of the shoulders there. I know that can be a little hard. Now, step number 9 was actually tongue movements and strength. So we already did that, which was cranial nerves 12, the hypoglossal nerve. But I just wanted to get that done while we were doing the swallowing and the gag reflex. The last and final one is going to be sense of smell. I've got a couple smells here, and I'd just like you to let me know what they smell like. These are doing cranial nerves 12, your olfactory nerve. I'm just going to grab the senses right now. Okay, so these are my 4 scents that I have. Let me know what they smell like, okay? So the first scent, can you smell that for me? What does that smell like? That's right. Next scent, can you smell that for me? What does that smell like? The next. How about that one? And the last one. What does that smell like to you? Great. So your sense of smell is fantastic. We've gone now through the 10 steps of your cranial nerve exam. I'm just going to do one final listen to your heart just to make sure that things are good, and then I'm just going to listen for your blood pressure, and then we should be able and good to go. So just give me one more second. Just write these notes down. You're doing a great job today, by the way. I have no concerns thus far going into your surgery. Alright. That's great. So the last thing I'm going to want to do is just check your heartbeat, just to make sure it's sounding correct, because that's the most important part, the part that keeps you alive. Keeps you alive. So I'll just warm this piece up. Okay, so it is working, so I'm just going to come in here and just have a listen, okay? So I do apologize if it's cold. Okay, I'm just going to listen. Okay. Is that you? Is your heart speeding up? It was going normal. Try to bring your nerves down. Did you have coffee today? That could be it. Caffeine is a factor that creates hearts speeding up. So let's go in again and have another listen. Okay, so just breathe. Take a deep breath in and hold it for a second. I'll do it with you. Ready? And hold it. Okay, great. Your heartbeat went back to normal. Not sure what happened on that last one, but nonetheless, I'm happy with what we've gone through today, and I think I can clear you for surgery in a few weeks' time. We'll do one final checkup at the hospital when we're there, just to make sure that things are still going well. It won't be as in depth as this one, but nonetheless, we like to make sure that our patients, you, are healthy before you go under the knife. In a sense, it sounds bad to say it like that, but that's what's happening when you get surgery. So Margaret will be at the front to let you know if there's anything owing. There shouldn't be today. This was sort of a pre-exam. It was already covered by your healthcare, so you shouldn't have to pay anything. It's just more of an invoice for our business here, and then for your records as well, just to state that you were here seeing me before you went in for your surgery. So you have a wonderful rest of your whatever you've got going on for the rest of your day or evening, and we'll see you in a couple weeks' time, okay? Okay, that's great. Have a good night. Bye-bye. be an exfoliating massage as we go through all the fingertips, one by one, assessing how the palm looks, assessing the fingers, these great fingers that you have, and then we'll get a little bit into the more detailed massage, feeling the toothbrush type feeling. This is actually not a toothbrush, if you're wondering. It's a expensive massage tool, so if you thought this was a toothbrush, you're wrong. And then, to finish it off, we'll get into some healing light at the very end. So, placing your hand down like this, let's begin. The first thing that we need to do is start with our thumb. This is quite a nice thumb that you have. I can tell that you use a lot of moisturizer. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring your hand up here just so that I can see it nice. And just go along each fingertip. We're also going to do some stretching of each finger. I can tell that you take care of your hands. They look very healthy. We might even get some popping action today. But if we don't, that's okay. Okay, now we're going to open the palm up, just like so. There's many steps that we're going to take. There's going to be 4 steps total. The first one is just soothing pets along the palm here, just to let the palm know that it's about to get massaged, and the fingertips too. Bring more blood flow, more healing to the palm. And we'll start at the bottom, just here. Massage the center of that palm. Open it up. Feel the tension releasing from your palm. Along the arm here. We'll make our way up the wrist as well. Bring that in. You can't forget the outsides of the palm. They're very important as well. Release that tension that you hold in your palm. Make yourself comfortable. Keep your eyes open or closed, it's up to you. Working along the thumb to the pointer finger, to the middle finger, to the ring finger, and to the pinky. We're going to spend another minute or so on your palm, really working along that thumb joint here. It's a crucial spot that holds a lot of tension, and at the end of working the palm, we'll do a little bit of a squeeze. It's actually a pressure point. So, just kneading into that palm piece right there, really working the muscle. Do you feel yourself relaxing more and more? That's great. Okay, working ourselves to the bottom of the palm, near the wrist. Opening up that wrist to palm. yourself becoming relaxed? That's great. Don't worry, we will take care of the top part of your palm. Okay, turning your palm back over. Let's move out to the outside of the palm here. This area. We're just going to go along here. Nicely bringing in those soothing stretches. While I have you here, make sure that you show this to your friends. They might want to come in for a massage as well. The more people that watch, or actually not watch, the more people that come and get these massages and like these massages, the more I'm able to offer them. So make sure that you show them to others as well. Okay, so we've done the step 1 of the palm. Now we're going to work on the single digits here, all the way to the pinky, and then we will turn your hand over and work on the top portion afterwards, okay? Excellent, let's turn it over and start with the thumb. Some people think that the hand doesn't need to be massaged, but it holds a lot of tension inside of it. Moving ourselves to the pointer finger now. That's great. Let's open your palm just a bit while we do that. Okay. Now onto the middle finger. I'm just going to put your other fingers down while we keep your middle finger up, okay? It just makes it easier. There we go. Actually, you can put your pointer finger up for me too. Yeah, we're doing peace sign, right? The peace sign. Okay, let's put that middle finger up and bring that ring finger down. Now we are on to, if we'll just hold that position, that's called rock on. Well, actually, this is called rock on, but in today's times, this can be considered that as well. Do you feel yourself relaxing? That's great. Moving on to the final digit, the pinky. You take care of your hand quite well, I can see. No calluses, no blisters. These are the type of people that I want to come into my salon for massages. Okay, now that we've worked on the bottom portion for step 2, we're going to turn your hand over and repeat that again from the top portion. Just starting at the pinky, moving our way through the hands. A big misconception is that people believe you need lotion to massage a hand. If you're doing the job correctly, you should not need it. Okay, now that we've completed that part, let's bring in the healing toothbrush. Make our palm nice and open. And here we go. It doesn't take much to feel the effects like you're hungry. Or was that me? I'm not sure. Nonetheless, there will be some food to enjoy after this at the market. Just tell them that I sent you. They'll give you a discount. Okay, that's great. Now we're just gonna go sideways. Okay. Back and forth. And flip. Healing vibes throughout the body. Feel those delicious healing vibes enter your body. Okay. Now let's get on to the next step. We're just going to sit here for a second. I'm just going to put some warmth into your hands. Do you feel yourself getting relaxed? This session today is free, of course, complimentary. Let's bring that up. Okay. We have now completed. Do you hear that as well? Just outside my salon is actually an airport. Today there are planes flying above it, and I do apologize that it could be interrupting our session. Okay, we're going to place your hand nicely down. Step 2 is done. Now I'm going to open your fingers one by one, making them nice and spread like so. That's a wonderful hand that you have. Now we're going to move our way up your wrist just to this portion and massage down. Massaging the wrist and the forearm together as it holds a lot of tension. I can tell that you work out. This is quite a forearm, a workout forearm, that's for sure. Also, another indication is that the muscles are just very tense, which is a signification that you've been working out too hard. I'm giving you permission to take a couple days off. Okay, let's turn over to the top portion of your forearm. They're flying a lot of planes today at the airport, so let's bring that ambiance into this session, actually. Just close your eyes and listen to the planes. Okay. I'm sure you're feeling quite relaxed at this time. We've now completed step 2. Step 3 of step 4 consists of some manipulation of the fingers and digits and moving them in ways that our fingers don't always move, but it releases a lot of tension. So, don't worry, I'm not going to go too far that it hurts you. Just enough that you feel the stretch. Let's place your hand down and lifting that finger up. You let me know if it's uncomfortable. A massage does not always just have to be rubbing of skin on your hands. It can be consisting of techniques of stretching and moving. And then moving on to the thumb. There we go. Let's go down the arm again. energy out of your arms, bringing it down, out of your fingertips. Feeling that Zen-like feel enter your body as the negative vibes leave your arms and fingertips. Step 3 is now over. Step 4 is a quick recap of everything we've done in a smaller fashion. We're going to start with the kneading of the palms again, but we're going to get really into opening up your palm like such. Just like that, as wide as we can get your palm. And then pushing out on either side. Feel that tension leave you. Let's open that up. There we go, that's great. Your hand is way softer now because your muscles are relaxed. Step 1 was done of that. Remember, we're on step 4, but we're doing each one quicker. We're combining every step together now in step 4. Going through the digits, turning our hand over, and repeating the pulling action to pull out those negative vibes. Sometimes it's not all about just hearing the noise of the hands gliding, but instead it's the feeling of the massage. Through your body. Okay, we've now finished step 2 of that step 4 process. On to the last portion. And then you're set free. Let's bend those digits, get some stretching inside those ligaments. And the next. And the next. And the next. And the next. Turning your hand over, stretching it, palms down. Let's splay your fingers, starting with your pinky, and a nice stretch. And a nice stretch. And a nice stretch. A nice stretch. Really, let's stretch that thumb. One final massage on the meaty part of your wrist that holds the most tension. And then we'll end that part with a squeeze. And flip. And on that inside. Okay, and flip once more. And let's squeeze and release that tension. I can feel it releasing. Can you? That's great. One last negative energy leaving the body. And flip. And leave the body. And leave the body. Alright. say thank you for coming to our session today. If you enjoyed this session, make sure to show it to your friends so that they can come for a session as well. The more people that like my sessions, the more opportunities that I'm able to give. One last stretch. Let's turn our hand, place our palm down, and the massage is complete. We'll see you next time.
Hey there, welcome to our store. You're a new face around here. I don't think I've seen you before, have I? This is my store. Just a little shop that I have here on the corner. Been here for about 20 years, but enough about me. What can I get for you? What are you looking for today, my friend? Oh, you're just stopping by, so you don't actually live here. No worries at all. I've got stuff for the travelers. I've got stuff for everybody. From your household goods to little things that you're going to take in the car and just eat them right up. My name's Sean, by the way. What's yours? Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. Is that your car out there? Sorry, whatever you want to call it, truck, SUV, they're all automobiles to me. Let's rephrase that. Is that your automobile out there? Wow. Well, it's pretty darn nice. I really like that color. So yeah, what can I get for you? We've got soups, protein bars, we've got little treats, like I said, for the car, but just before I do that, I'm just gonna open up my system here just in case, when you do decide to grab something. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of goods behind me. You just let me know what you want from anything, and we can go from there. But like I said, just give me a second. I need to open up my system so that when we do have you purchase something, I can ring it up. So just bear with me for a second here. I'm just gonna write on the computer right there. Takes a while. It's a computer from the 1980s. A little slow. Great. It's all set up. So, like I said, what would you like? Oh, you're not sure. Well, if that's the case, maybe I can try and sell you on some of the stuff that I do have. And if it, tickles your fancy, well, then we're in business. I make $1, you get an item. I know, those planes are pretty loud today, but that's what happens when you put your store right next to an airport. Tell me, why did I do that? I'll tell you why. I think it was just because I wanted to have people come to my store like yourself. Did you get off an airplane just now? No, I'm just kidding. I know, you came in that really nice colored automobile. So let's see what we can sell you on. Not that I want to sell you on anything, but if you've got money in your pockets, let's put it into mine and give you an item to leave with. Are you feeling teas? Do you like tea? I personally like tea. I've got a nice variety of, oh, geez. I've got teas falling out all over the place here. Oh, okay, so I've got a beautiful Twinings chai tea. This has a nice French vanilla flavor to it. I'll just grab one of them for you. So yeah, this right here, if you'd like, I can always give you a sample to try. By all means, we could even have a cup of tea right now. I'm just kidding. I know you gotta be somewhere, but yeah, this is the chai French vanilla Twinings tea. Just one of the many items that we have here. I've actually got a little secret stash of extra different flavored teas in here. The other one is made by Stash. Great company for teas, by the way. Peppermint. Who does not like a peppermint tea? They're very, very delicious. Would you like one? Okay, cool. How many would you like? They're 50 cents each. We'd like, okay, one. And did you want one of the French vanilla chai teas? Did you come alone? Okay, well, I'll just see you, but you know what? So you'd like one more French vanilla, and then I do have another flavor in here. Oh, sorry, my mistake. That's just more of the peppermints. So you'd like a chai and a peppermint. Is that correct so far? All right. Just going to ring that up so I don't lose my calculations here because I'm not the best at math. So just going to put that in the computer. Times 2. There we go. So we're up to $1 so far. I didn't even get to interest you in the herbal tea by, who's this? Twinings. I knew that. I thought it was Stash. It's a naturally caffeine-free one. The one that I've just given you is actually a caffeinated one. This one is Peppermint Glacier. No? Okay. Well, I tried anyways, right? It's a delicious flavor. Twinings do a great job. Now, there are many other things that I have in here that you might not think that you need, but I've got. If you're traveling in a car, are you sleeping in the car or are you going to a hotel? Well, it doesn't really matter. I've got you covered. How about some Sensodyne toothpaste? You need to have clean teeth. If you're going to be drinking tea, it can stain your teeth. So this beautiful, you will take it. Well, that's excellent. Let's see what that costs for us. Just gonna move that out of the way so I can see that computer screen. Okay, Sensodyne. So I do have to do markups here because I am a sort of a one-man band in my shop. This is $2.50. Would you like it? It's actually a really good deal considering the size of the tube. You'll take it? Okay, cool. I'm just going to put these all on the counter down here in front of you, just so that you know what's yours. So we're up to $1 to $3.50. Let me update the computer system. Okay. Now, are you hungry? You are? Okay, well, I've got these delicious protein bars. These are a staple in what I eat every day. I feel like I might go out of business just because I buy so many and I don't sell them. I eat them. To describe the flavor of these, you ask? Think of like peanut butter and a Reese's piece. You know what? Those are the same things. It's a peanut butter Reese's cup in a protein bar. High protein keeps you satiated for those long drives that you got ahead in that beautiful automobile out there. Would you take it? $3.50 is what they cost. You will, okay. Put that down here for you. Update that computer system again. So we were at $2.50, $3.50, that's $6, and 2 teas, $7 total so far. $7, great. Now, for when you're driving, what do you do when you need to sort of like, what do you do when you need to stretch? Well, park on the side of the road, nice little view around yourself. I tell you, you're going to want to read a book. Maybe not this book, but I do have quite a collection here. Let's see, you seem like a person that would. Definitely. By Ellen Hildebrand, The Island. It was just supposed to be a perfect getaway. These books are used, so they are a discounted deal. $5, and you get to enjoy 463 pages of pure bliss and enjoyment. What do you say? You up to $7? $5? Great. $12 now. Let's just update the system there. Hildebrand. What a great author she is. Okay, Hildebrand. $5. And update that system. $12. Spending money like it's nothing, eh? $12. Whew. Now, after you have enjoyed your snack, Do you have anything else for like afterwards? Say dessert? No? Okay, well. Do I have a treat for you? Vanilla bean caramels. The nice part is these are individually wrapped, so you can still enjoy them without them going bad. Pretty much an amazingly delicious vanilla bean caramel. That is the only way to describe it. The entire package, just for you, $5. There's actually 30 of them in here, so it's a pretty good deal. It's a great thing to enjoy while you're driving as well. What do you say? $5. I'll take it. You're an easy person to sell to. So, we're at 12. Add these guys in. $5. Let's update that system. Vanilla, bean, caramel, $5. $17 so far. Now, a couple other things that we're just going to need to have a discussion about. We've got our protein bars. I do have some coconut milk. Did you want that? No. What are you going to use that for when you're in the car? Some diced tomatoes? I don't think you need those either. So now, I've got some kidney beans and black beans. How about them? No? I didn't think I was going to get you on those anyways, so that's okay. You know, that's the purpose of why I'm here, is to try and to sell you stuff so that I can make $1 and you can go on your merry way and enjoy yourself. Okay, but let's get serious now. After you've had those foods, one last thing I forgot to say to you. If you have, are you when you're driving, are you staying in hotels or do you have camping gear? You're going on a camping trip. Is that what all that stuff is in the back of your automobile? Well, lucky for you, I have dried soup mix in a bag. It's delicious, it's nutritious, and it's easy to cook. Boiling water, you pour it all in. These are a little bit more pricey because it can feed quite a lot of people. $10. How does that sound? Sold? All right, so 17 and 10. Did you want the second soup? No, thought I'd try. Okay, 17, let's add that $10 in. Soup mix, $10. Add that on the calculator. Great, we are up to $27. You have quite a lot of items there as well, so I can get you a bag later if you'd like. Now, the biggest part here is, after you're done all that, you've had your food, your snacks, your tea, you've brushed your teeth, do you have your mouthwash? Because you need fresh breath. What if you're going to talk to somebody? You need fresh breath. This econo size, $5. That's actually quite a deal. And it says only mild mint, so it's not going to scald your mouth with that like alcoholic flavor. What do you say? $5. I should just sell you my store. We've got a deal there. All right, $5 to 27. Let's add that into the computer. Mouthwash, $5. All right, we are up to a total of $32. You're going to sell me out of my store. That's all right, though. Now, if you're camping, I know it's a little big, but you can take it home after you're done camping. Do you have your shampoo? Because one thing I'm sure we all know is that when you're camping, your hair gets greasy quickly. Big econo size. $6 for this. This will last you months if you use a little bit every day. You did forget shampoo. I knew it. I knew that. Everybody always forgets the shampoo. $6. We're at 32. Great. 37. 38. I almost lost myself $1 there. Let's add that into the system. $32 plus 6, 8. $38. Now, I feel like I'm almost out of items to sell you off what I've got here. The biggest thing is when it's cold outside. Because let's face it, when we're camping, when you step away from that fire, it can get cold. That's why I've got a beautiful pair of slippers. Plush wool on the inside. These are sure to keep... Woo. It's past my lunchtime. I do apologize if you heard my stomach there. Slippers. They do a great job at warming your feet. Now, these are brand new, and they cost $20. They will be the best $20 you've ever spent. What do you say? Sold to you. That's a great deal we've got there. So, let's add that back into the old computer system here. This 1980s computer has never seen so much action in its life. All right. We got slippers, $20. Add those in. 37 plus 20. We've got $52 total. Now, the one last thing that I forgot, probably the most crucial thing if you're going camping. These do cost a little bit more here because they are scarce, but when you need it, you need it. Toilet paper. You can't go anywhere without it. Well, you can, but would you want to? These cost $3 per roll. I know that seems a little steep, but gotta make money somehow. What do you say? Yeah, even if you have rolls in the car, automobile, you should always make sure that you have extra toilet paper rolls. So, $3. We're at 52. Let's add that in. Toilet paper roll, $3. 52 plus 3. We are at a grand total of $55. Now, that's at least what the computer says. Is that everything? Barring my math, is there anything else I can get for you today? No? You sure? How about my watch? $400. I'm just kidding ya. This is my store. I'm here for you. Hope I got everything for you today. I can see there's quite a bit here in front of me. Okay, let's ring this all up. $55, add in the tax of 12%. I don't know how to do math, so let's bring out our trusty calculator. $55 times 12%. The grand total will be $61.60. How will you be paying for that today? On card? Okay. I'll get the computer set up for you, and you got the interact thing right there on your side. 6120. Should be ready for you to go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead and put your code in there. I'll just sit here and hum while you put in your code. Oh, you're done. That was quick. All right, let's see if that approved. 1980s computer still works. It's saying approved. Would you like your receipt? No? Okay, well, I need to keep the receipt myself, so I'm just going to put that down with all the other ones there. I don't really ever look at them, but I need them for the CRA in case I get audited. Okay, so if that's everything that I could do for you today, you have yourself a splendid camping trip. You have all the items that you need now, including that most important one, the toilet paper. You know where to find me. Where are you going camping, by the way? You're staying in our local area. I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Well, don't we have a surprise for you today? We've got my favorite restaurant to go to when I'm in a pinch. McDonald's. Honestly, it's been around for so long that I think everybody has had it at least once in their lifetime. This video is going to be interesting, I'd say. But everybody loves to eat food, so without further ado, let's bring on the main course of what we've got today. So, what do we have in this bag? To start, we've got the quarter pounder with cheese, sort of a staple that I think most people get when they go to McDonald's. You know, it's nothing to brag about, but it tastes pretty damn good though. We've got a McCrispy. I've always been a sucker for their chicken stuff, anything chicken. I love all things chicken, so this is the spicy chicken, so that looks... Wow. Whew. That's got a little bit of heat to it. Next, you can't go wrong with your 6-piece chicken McNuggets. I think I grew up on these when I was playing sports. My parents would say, "Where do you want to go?" Obviously, McDonald's. Wow. They look just as good as I remember them when I was younger. And you can't forget the staple fries. Where are we gonna put those guys? Just like that. Oh, we gotta show them off though. Whew. Okay, yeah. Then we've got... What did I even get? I don't even know what I got. I got a snack wrap. I got a chicken crispy snack wrap. Wow. Bunch of sauce coming out on that one there. Whew. Things are running away on us. And with my chicken McNuggets, I got a spicy habanero sauce. One of the last things in the bag. Dessert. Chocolate chip cookie. pretty excited. I haven't eaten all day, so without sort of, further ado, let's get into this. Which one should I try first? I think the best one to try would be this spicy chicken burger. Wow. It just falls apart. Okay, let's. I'm not sure what it'll taste like. And, yeah, just so you know, I live near an airport, so we get the ambiance of airplanes in our background, but that never ruined anything when you were eating food, so cheers. Wow. That has a lot more heat than I was thinking, but I like heat. That is an explosion of flavor in my mouth. My goodness. I need to get a napkin. I forgot to get one. Okay. Let's get back into this feast of deliciousness. Look at it. Wow. Okay, so you never really expect this food to fill you up, but you always do expect it to taste fantastic. I feel like after this I'll have to have a nap. You can't forget all the good stuff. Have some of our drink. I figured with all the food that I was getting, Coke Zero would be the best choice. Something about McDonald's soft drinks that you get out of their container thing, they do such a good job. Oh, wow. Let's put the lid back on, just in case I knock it over. Okay, so maybe we'll go for the McChicken nuggets with this spicy habanero sauce. Whew. I think that's the same sauce that was just in the burger that I ate, but nonetheless, I bet it tastes amazing. want you to enjoy an afternoon lunch, I'd say. When you're just enjoying deliciousness, like wow. We have a McDonald's sort of just down the road from where we live. And it was actually fairly busy today. These are surprisingly hot still. Wow, I'm sad that I only have that burger and that wrap. Oh, I have the fries still. I totally forgot about the fries. I think growing up, I thought a 6-piece chicken nugget was a lot. But as you become an adult, they sort of turn into like a singular bite type thing. But I can eat them in 2, but obviously 1, but I'm not going to because I want to enjoy the moment. That is a good spicy habanero sauce. So much so I might dip my... Well, this has got hot sauce in it too. I'm seeing a little bit of a trend here. I got everything hot today. Oh yeah. That's got some hot sauce in it. Whew. I can feel myself getting warm. But it is good. Let's dip it in some of this sauce. I feel like the person that maybe made this didn't realize how much hot sauce they put on it. But, well, I'm still gonna eat it, of course. Everything looks so small nowadays in terms of what you get for what you pay. Let's have a little bit of that coffee. I haven't had my morning cup today, so cheers to all of you. Oh, man, McDonald's coffee is way better than Starbucks. If you don't agree, well, that's on you. So I think let's go for the burger. Wow. Just a little single patty burger, but we'll see how good it is. No spice on that one, just beefy flavor. Wow. doing a fast after this for the next 24 hours because this is more food than I usually eat. But I was very excited to eat it nonetheless. Oh, I don't know how they do it. Their burgers always taste the same. Every time. And they always taste so good. I'm realizing now that I have forgotten to get ketchup with my fries. That is upsetting. Some more of that Coke. On to the best parts. You know, the fries always seem so flimsy, yeah. Somehow, they make them crispy. Do you eat a fry as like a single fry, like to go? Or do you grab an entire handful? Like this is what I do. Like I just wanted to get into my stomach faster. But we almost lost one. I think McDonald's fries. I think they outdo every other person that does fries out there. They're so consistent. I'm just noticing now that their logo, it's upside down. And the M is a W. What's that all about? It's called McDonald's. last. I think I might need a nap after this. Wow. Okay. We got our Coke Zero. Great way to wash it down. See, this M is the right way around. Not too sure what's going on with this one. I have to put the cup upside down or the fries upside down in order for it to even say McDonald's, and then the writing is upside down. Maybe I just won $1 million with this or something. Who knows? I have not had a Coke Zero in some time, but it tastes good. Wow. Apologies for the runny nose. It seems that the spicy sauces have raised my body temperature. That was good. Well, looks like that's a wrap in regards to. I still have my coffee, but we're losing our stuff here. Excuse me. I still do have my coffee, but my coffee's pretty hot, so I'd rather not scald my mouth. Have you ever had it where you eat a piece of pizza and the cheese is way too hot and it sticks to the roof of your mouth? That's not good. That's terrible. Well, this is like that coffee, so I have to do small sips. The sips. Let's talk about coffee, at least McDonald's coffee. On just how good it actually is. I wouldn't classify myself as a coffee connoisseur, but I have been drinking it for like 27 years at a minimum. That's starting when I was, 15. If you're good at math, what am I talking about? 25 years. And if you're good at math, then, well, I've just aged myself. I'll let you do the math yourself, but I'm 35. So I did it for you anyways. That's hot. Well, I think it's time for me to go have a nap because I have way too much food in my stomach now, but I'm gonna go sit and enjoy the rest of this delicious cup of coffee. And time to have a nap for sure. So, if you're a McDonald's fan, let me know out of all of these which one you like. McCrispy. The McCrispy, that's all it's called. The other words are in French. The McCrispy is what I enjoyed. So let me know in the comments what's your favorite go-to. Your favorite go-to when you go to McDonald's. Alright, time for a nap. One final sip. Alright, nap time. Hello. Are you here to return a book to the library today? You are great. You've come to the public library in our hometown, yes. There are some things, though, that I do need to discuss with you before we return any of the books that you have, just in case you decide to stay here a little longer. As you know, we are in a library. You can see all the books behind me. You can see the returns that I've already gotten for the day, so it's advised that when we are here in the library, I have the 3-strike rule. The first strike, I just look at you and I sort of wave my hands in the air so I'm not distracting everybody else. But you'll know that I'm trying to get your attention and I'll just sort of give the mouth of the shh. So that's strike number 1. Strike number 2 will be me looking over in your direction, making eye contact with you, and then giving a loud and presumed cough. I won't do it now because other people may think that they're getting a strike. And then the third one, unfortunately, is me coming over to the desk that you may be at and advising you that maybe this library is not the right library for you to be at. Okay, now that we have those rules set in place, let's go ahead and find you in our system and see what books you have out, which ones you're returning today, and the ones that obviously you're going to be taking home to read. I would assume so if you have ones that, the stack that I can see right there that you have, I would assume you're going to be taking some out. Okay. So let's start with this. Could I have your name, please? We'll start with your last name. Great. Was that with 2 T's? Oh, no T's. Oh, 1 T. I'm so bad at this typing thing, sort of the singular digits. You know, I'm a little old school. Okay, and your first name? No, don't worry, that's not how long your name is. There were other keystrokes that I was putting in there, filling out other information, and let's see if we can find you. Okay, just having a peek here, seeing what books you had out, and if those are the ones that I can see there. Changing of the Rules, I do see that one. The other book by Erica James, I do see that one there as well. Okay, that's great. Excellent. Okay, so I see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 books. Are those the 4 that you're returning today? Excellent. Great. Well, you've come to the right spot, so let's just get a little bit more information here. Let's see if you got any overdues, any late charges. I assume not, but you never know, so let's have a look. Nope. Okay, that's great. No late charges, so you're off the hook today. And so, just 1 second. Some people don't listen. That person just got strike number 1. So now you know that's what strike number 1 is going to look like, if that's you. So let's not have that happen, okay? Great. So I'll take that first book from you. Alright, is Changing of the Rules, that's the one you're giving me. Great, okay, I'll take that from you. love to read books because I am a librarian, but I haven't read that many books. Okay, I'm just gonna check the quality of the book. Oh, I think you had a bookmark in here. I'll just give that back to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking all the pages. Just making sure the spine looks good because, you know, if it's not good, the book will fall apart. I see a little bit of water damage here. Let me see if that was in the book before you took it out. I'm just going to read through the notes here. It doesn't mention anything about water damage, so do you know how that happened? You don't? Okay, well, we're going to have to charge you for that. It won't be a lot, but it'll be a $5 charge because, you know, as books do get destroyed over time, some of these are a little past their due date. We have to replenish these books, like changing of the rules, with a brand new one as time goes on. So it goes into our bank, which just builds up over time from late fees or people destroying books. I'm not looking or blaming you, I'm just stating that. And then, you know, it builds it up. So a $5 charge, I'll just add that onto your account. Okay, so that's been on there so far. Did you like the book, though? Great. Just add that to the pile. Okay, so the next one, let me see here. By Erica Jones. Paradise House. Is that the one? Okay, I'll just grab it from here on that list again. How did you like this one? How long ago did you rent these? I can actually see that. A month ago. Wow. And you read all 4 of these books in a month. That's incredible. Okay, so let's have a peek through and just see how the quality of this book is. It's looking good so far. The spine has some creases in it, but no water damage, so that's just from opening the book like this over time, so don't worry about that. No water damage on this one. Great, I will mark that in the system as returned. No charge for that one. Great. And those noises that you're hearing, I know that I said the library needs to be quiet, but I cannot help that we have an airport just beside the library, so airplanes do take off from time to time, so just think of it as like white noise in the library, or it's actually pretty calming and you get used to it. I barely even hear them anymore. Okay, so the next one was Sarah's Key. Is that the one? Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna bring the book up and see if there's anything wrong with it before I even inspect it. Just speeds up the process. Okay, so I'll just take that book from you there. Thank you. Okay. see some creases here on the very front. Doesn't mention anything of that in my notes here, so I'll just keep on inspecting. I can see that you did have some chapters written here. I see some folded pages. You'll always need to remember to unfold those. Okay. Pages look good. Just that front cover there, it looks like there's been some big creases put into it, so on our policy here for creases, those are worth. Water damage was $5, and that's why I put that on that previous book for you. So water damage and creases. Creases are $3 because now that there's a crease on that spot, it's just going to slowly start to destroy the cover of the book. That's the most important part of a book. The cover, it's just like a thumbnail on YouTube. It's what makes you decide to click it, or in this instance, read it. Okay, let's put that in the pile here. Okay, so with those 4 books to sorry about that. As you saw, that was strike number 2 for the same person. A loud cough. Just so that that person knows the next time they do that. I'm gonna have to go over there and I don't want to kick them out, but if they are misbehaving in the library, that's just what happens. Okay, so now that we've returned those books, the 4 of them, you do have a $8 charge. How would you like to pay? Okay, you'll pay later. Oh, you'll send a check. Okay, that's great. You can send the check. You know our address here. 123 Main Street. Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. All right, I'll just put that in the notes. Great, it's in the notes there. We'll expect that in about 2 weeks' time, hopefully. So now that we have some other books here, some really big sellers that people have been coming in for that just got returned, can't keep them off the shelves. On the shelves, sorry, long enough. This one, Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze. Just like that, what the book's doing, it's creating a summer breeze on you. This one is set in the 30s. Beautiful, look at that. Look at that old school house. Wraparound deck, beautiful. Did you want that one? You do? Okay. It's all yours. I'll put that in the book. Summer Breeze by Debbie. Can you just, move your hand for a second so I can read it? Debbie Macomber. Great. Okay, so that one's in there. The other one, this one was a spooky one that I remember them talking about. I'll Be Watching You. The way it's said, that does not sound like my type of book. But from the books that I've seen you've been reading, this might be up your alley. Okay, let's just check that out. Also, I did check out the book there, Summer Breeze. Nothing wrong with that book, so I wrote that in the notes that the book should come back, how I've given it to you. Just inspecting this book. So, as you can see, I'm not sure, can you see there? The spine has quite a few creases from wear and tear, so I will note that in the computer here so that when you return it, we don't charge you. So I'll give that to you, and I'll put that in the book. Great. That's noted in there. Now you took 4 last time. The maximum is 5. Did you want to? You have 2 so far. Did you want other ones? You want 4 again? Okay. Well, just because we've known each other a while here, book lovers. Whew, the last person that returned this, they left some crumbs on here. I'm gonna have to search them up afterwards and put that on their notes. Anyways, book lovers, I have read this book and I think you would love it. We are both book lovers, not in that sense, but we both love books. It's a rom-com. You'll love it. So let's just do a little inspecting here. There goes that plane again. Man, the airport beside us takes off quite often. I do apologize for the noise. It seems today I'm noticing them a bit more. The pages look good. This book is in excellent condition, and I've noted that in there. You will love this one a lot. Great. And the last one. I really think you'll like this one. Just let me look for it. Ah, yes, here we go. This one right here. Now, it's called Chicken Soup for the Soul. My very good, very bad dog. I don't know if you have a dog or not, but regardless though, it's hilarious. My very good, very bad dog. Great. Let's give it an inspection here. Pretty much, it's brand new. It just came out last month. Only one person's read it in here. It wasn't me. Now the thing about this is it's actually 101 heartwarming stories in one book. They're all short stories. So let's just do an examine. Okay. That is in excellent condition, so I will give that to you as the final book there. That's great. I will put that in the notes here for you. These do have a 1-month return policy on all of those books just because they are popular. So I've noted here that you will return the books in 1 month's time, but seeing how many books you've read in the past, it just makes sense that I'll probably be seeing you in about 3 weeks. That very good dog book, that one I just gave you, you'll finish that one quite quickly, I'm sure. Okay, so now were you going to be staying here for a bit? Okay, you will. Okay, that's totally fine. I'm just going to note that here. It's just for statistics to see who comes in and how long they stay. We're not keeping tabs on you or anything like that. segregate them. I'll put these away later. I've got a little filing cabinet under here just for books that need to go back. Okay, excellent. Okay, so I've got all of those starting to put away. I won't keep you any longer. You enjoy your stay here. I'm going to go speak with that person who's already on strike number 2. They only get one more strike, and I haven't had to kick someone out this week yet. So let's keep it that way. Anyways, I'm just going to get back to returning all these books that people have returned. You have yourself a great day and enjoy those books. Let me know how they were when I see you next time. You know where to find me. I'll be right here. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye. So, we're doing it different today. We're more doing, I don't want to say the word behind the scenes, but have you ever wondered about who the person is that you're watching? You know, they have a channel name, but that sometimes is not truly who they are. It may be a character that they've developed for the entertainment of you to watch. And in this ASMR style video, it's going to be more about helping you still get those tinglies and helping you go to sleep, but learning at the same time who it is that you're watching. So for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to go into too much detail because obviously at the end of the day, people are watching this video and you don't want to spill all the beans about who you are. More for privacy's sake, I'll say. But I can give you some detail about who I am and how it came to be that you're watching this video right now. It all started back when I was younger. I enjoyed photography. I enjoyed videography. But I didn't know how to use it. So I put it by the wayside and I did many other things in my life. I did motocross for many years. I was an avid baseball player. Sports is what I did growing up. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life at this moment in time. You know, those bucket list items that you create. You know, getting married, having a dog, a house, a stable career, children. All of those things have happened in my life, minus the children, but one day they will happen. It's on the bucket list of things to accomplish. A fun fact, actually, about a bucket list, it didn't exist, that word or phrase, until the movie with, I think it was Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman came out, called The Bucket List. And it was never a word used or even heard of until that movie came out. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue on with the story. I live in Canada on the west coast in the beautiful province of British Columbia. It's humid out here at times, but nonetheless, we have great weather. You know what? I'm going to take that back, actually. It's not humid. Don't know why I said that. It's actually extremely temperate here. We get
called the Florida of Canada because our weather seasons are amazing. Also, for the purposes of being raw and real with you in this video, I haven't showered today. I put on this hoodie and set the camera up, and here I am right now. If you're ever wondering what I'm filming on, it's a Sony A7 III. Sorry, no, it's a Sony A7 III. I'm not sure why I'm putting the word 7 in there. It's a Sony A7 III, no S. That's a lot of money, but this camera does an amazing job, and I'm using a Tamron 28 to 75 mil, and I also have with an aperture of 2.4, I believe, and then I have a 13 to 28 mil Tamron f 2.4. Helps with all of the shots, and I have about 6 or 7 lights set up around me. Not all on right now, but it helps light the environment with, different color type things to get different ambiances. And then the microphone is a Rode Shotgun NTG3. Does a fantastic job at capturing audio. Anyways, that's what I use. So let's go back to who I am. Without giving out too much information. Like I said, I live on the West Coast in Canada, British Columbia. I have a beautiful wife, no kids. We have a wonderful puppy dog. Her name is Blue. She's a black Labrador, and these last 4 months have been entertaining is the word to use. Entertaining is probably an understatement, more like Tasmanian devil style, but it's been a wild ride, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Getting back to how it became that you're watching me right now, I have always had a passion, like I said, for videography and photos. I started off using an iPhone and not really knowing how to take photos, but through trial and error and watching all my favorite people on YouTube, it got me to the point where I'm pretty good at what I do now. But am I an expert? Definitely not an expert. I learned to hone my skill actually a lot a year and a half ago. My wife and I, we went on a 3-month trip around the world. Just luxury style, lived it up. We had a very healthy budget to use for those 3 months, and we traveled literally around the world. Like, if you're on a plane and you fly in a circular motion, we went from point A back to point A around the entire world. We went, where the heck did we go? We went all over Bali, Athens, Maldives, New Zealand, Australia, Santorini, Milos. Anyways, there's a lot of videos on this channel previous to me going down this niche of ASMR, videos that you can see the places that we went to. Oh, and Chamonix, the French Alps as well is where we went. That's where I learned to hone my skill. Now, without going into too much detail about, you want to keep your privacy you want to keep some of your privacy, we'll say. I have been a volunteer firefighter for the last 9 years, and I work in the health industry, the hospital health industry, since 2018. Prior to that, actually, I worked in a grocery store for 15 years. So that puts into perspective of my age. I'm 35 years old. So, I've had some time on this planet. Have I done everything right? Absolutely not. Have I done things wrong? Or whatever I was trying to say. I've made mistakes, but I've also done some great things in my life, especially getting me to the point where I am now, where I have accomplished 4 of the 5 things on, I'm going to say, a lot of people's bucket lists. I hope you're enjoying what you're listening to right now. Sort of woke up today and decided to do this on the fly. I figure it's good to know about who the heck you're listening to. My name is actually my real name. Obviously, it's not woah ASMR. My name is Sean, and that's Sean, spelled the proper way. It's a derivative of John, actually, from Irish. Not sure where else to go from here. Am I enjoying myself at this moment in time? I'm actually a little hungry, but nonetheless, I'm going to keep speaking to you because I feel like it's the right thing to do right now, just to let you know more about myself. Maybe I'll do a studio tour. Is this studio that I'm in glamorous by any means? No. It's actually pretty basic, which just goes to show that, you watching this right now can make a studio of your own. You can find things on Marketplace. Amazon has an amazing amount of things to use. Obviously, quality over quantity is the way I look at things. If you're curious at all as to what I even use, in the links below, you'll see some of the items that I use to edit and build this studio. And it wasn't built overnight. This is like years in the making because, I'm not rich. At least not yet. I haven't won the lottery. But I save up for things. That's how you build your repertoire of your arsenal of things to use to create these style of videos. I aspire to look at like people like, I'm going to call him Thor. Thor ASMR is the only way I describe him. That's what I look at when I watch his channel. Doing a disservice in not actually mentioning his name, and GB ASMR is also somebody I enjoy watching as well. So go give those people a watch as well after this video is over. Not before, after. What day is it today, actually, right now? It's Sunday. It's, what day are we on? We are on Sunday, March 3rd of 2024. So we'll see how this ages in the future. Could get 2 views, could get 1 million. It all depends on how much you enjoy listening to a stranger at the end of the day on your phone, computer screen, or however you're getting this. My goal is to do something that I enjoy. Sometimes creating these videos for some people can lead to burnout. I believe that I am more of the competitive type where I challenge myself to push the limits of what I can do in a day. Not the healthiest thing, but regardless, it helps me accomplish the things that I have in my life so far. I'm a neat freak. I love to have things look clean. I don't want to use the word OCD, but we'll say that I could borderline on it in regards to keeping my house clean, both indoors and out. And getting a puppy over the last 4 months has been a wild ride of testing my capabilities of being a clean freak. Would I trade it? No. She's part of the family. Her name is Blue. Pretty sure I mentioned that already though, but she's amazing. She's definitely latched onto my wife more. And if you're curious about who my wife is, her name is Megan. If you go back in previous videos, sort of when we started this channel, I think there are still some workout videos of her on there, and then obviously videos from when we were on our trip doing our trip style things. She's an accountant, an amazing accountant. She is the breadwinner. And you know what? Without going into too much detail, I would say in today's times, it's totally fine if the wife makes more than the husband. I'm totally fine with it because at the end of the day, we have a combined bank account. And what's hers is mine, and what's mine is hers. We're on the same team going in the same direction. So it most certainly helps when both parties are making good money, and even if the other one's making better money. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you'd actually like to, if you're enjoying this style video, and two, other things you'd maybe like to know about me. More things about a small style YouTube channel. Just passed 2,000 subscribers recently, but you can make money doing this, but don't do it for the money. Do it for the enjoyment that you get of creating these style videos. Because if you focus on the views, which then in turn will make you focus on the money aspect, you'll get addicted to looking at the views and looking at the daily revenue that you make, which will make you maybe want to work harder and make more videos, which can lead to burnout and then ruining the aspect of why you started this in the first place. So that's my my fun fact of the day. Anyways, this not really sure what else to talk about here, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. We've got some family coming over for some dinner tonight, so that will be exciting. Maybe another tidbit that you didn't know, but if you've made it this far in the video, then you deserve to know. I lost my mom to cancer just about 4 years ago. So if you have both your parents around still, make sure to go give them a hug and let them know how much you love them, because once they're gone, and their voice starts to fade. So we're having family over tonight, like I said, so Megan's side and some of my side, so I'm making pizza tonight. That'll be fun. Homemade pizza with a little beverage or two. And then the work week begins again. Monday comes so darn fast. So with that, I will leave it there for now. And if you'd like to know more, hit that like button, leave some comments below, and we'll go from there. Now I'm going to go walk to the other side of this camera and actually hit the off button now, because nobody else will do it for me, and I don't have a remote. So see you guys in the next video. Take care.